Thank you for staying. First in the news, the race for the NPP Flagbearership has entered its final stretch today as contenders make their last push before the crucial voting on Saturday. More than 200,000 delegates will cast their ballot across the country, 275 constituencies to decide which of the 5 candidates will lead the party into the 2028 general elections.
On the campaign trail, some issues are beginning to emerge following the signing of the Peace Pact. Kennedy Japan, while engaging delegates in the Asin North constituency in the Central Region, accused his co-contender Brian Achampong of signing against his name during the process, a situation he says left him infuriated.
Honorable Brian Achampong, Dr. Achampong,
they don't read the document. Brian Achampong signed against my name because he failed to carefully read the document. I'm not a PhD holder. There were 3 of them, yet they just signed without reading. Because of past events and painful experiences, I read through very well before making a decision to sign.
My degree qualified by experience. Document and I'm starting to me ready. Me drew number 2. As someone can say, Obian say party no. Send me an election in Bekobiano. CSCU, Elsa Wujitu. And I'm saying, I will be painting. Now, we will be 100%. I will be 92. In Chumuru, Minya 104, Yamame 14. Bungurugu Yamami 0 and Sunipa Mienu Bedi Adansia so Motoma. When you see, what's the document you bet to many say? Men sign. It's a men sign. Men sign. If you don't correct a new Mabia, a court you are making a Japan, your men sign. Not a crash for one sign. Say no more World Bank could check World Bank could check here. No more sign, no more death warrant.
Well, Dr. Brian Achampong has also been responding to the allegation during his engagement with delegates in the Ashanti region, where he addressed the concerns raised and called for calm among party members.
I had to calm him down because Ken was very unhappy. Meanwhile, we had come to sign a peace pact. We still have pending issues within the party. You'll understand what I mean when you watch the videos.
Me bombardier man number 1 afedi le kraba ne wa o sere kakra number 3 no so e dia shame party following me sani me shamobo e be shamobo no me sa shamobo wa happy 1st February. Yet 1st February, yet the discipline
Meanwhile, former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is also in the Ashanti region engaging delegates in Akrofum, Obuasi West and Obuasi East. Another flag-bearer hopeful heading for the Ashanti region is Kwabena Japan, who will make his final push to delegates before the elections. Former Education Minister Dr. Ayawaso is in the northern regional capital, Tamale, also meeting delegates.
Meanwhile, former NDC MP for Tamale Central, Alhaji Inisa Fuseni, is calling on the Ghana Revenue Authority to go after Dr. Brian Achampong, the NPP flag-bearer hopeful. Brian Achampong, meanwhile, on the campaign trail, revealed that he was giving some 62 members of parliament at least 29,000 Ghana cedis every month towards their campaigns. Inisa Fuseni believes that the GRA must investigate the claims.
Brian Champong has disclosed publicly that he personally funded 62 MPP members of parliament with 20,000 cedis each month from 2021 until the party lost power in 2025. That's amounting to almost 50 or 60 plus million Ghana cedis in total, right?
I agree with you. So I went ahead, Brian Champong, say that.
And that's for just one region.
No, I had my head. I said, well, the Internal Revenue, now Ghana Revenue Authority, probably must be running after Brian Champong. Not so. Because we know that Brian Champong is into the hospitality industry. We also know that he was a minister. He publicly stated that he spent this amount of money on delegates. If that is true, the GRA must be running after him. It means that...
No, but he has sources that can afford much more than what he's talking about.
What sources?
Are these two the only sources that you know that he has money from?
You haven't forgotten Article 286 of the Constitution?
Still on the NPP and elections, former Majority Leader Osei Mensah Bonsu has dismissed claims of organized parliamentary backing for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia during the NPP 2023 Flagbearer Race, insisting the former Vice President remains on course to win the party's primaries set for January 31. His remarks come amid renewed calls for unity within the New Patriotic Party as concerns over internal divisions intensify. There's more in the following report.
Less than a week to the NPP's flag-bearer election, party leaders are stepping up calls for unity, warning that internal disagreements could weaken the party ahead of the votes. The issue featured prominently during the signing of a peace pact by all 5 aspirants on Thursday, aimed at promoting discipline and cohesion before, during and after the primaries. Alexander Fenyo-Markin is minority leader in parliament.
Whenever the NPP is united, it is formidable, and whenever it is divided, it bleeds, and Ghana pays the price. Remember the 1979 election, the PFP and the UNC. The rest, we all know.
Even as unity calls grow louder, controversy over the 2023 flag-bearer election has resurfaced. Speaking on Asempa FM's Ekusi saying, Osei Mensah Bonsu rejected allegations that the party's parliamentary caucus was directed to support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, claims made by senior party figures including Professor Frimpong Boateng and Peter Amewu.
In the past election, I would say the playing field was not level at all. It was a fact. I sat in cabinet and I know, and I talked to my colleague ministers, and I don't know what happened at that time. The party executives, the members of government, including top government officials, they all tailored towards one particular candidate, which we know, obviously.
But Osei Mensah Bonsu insists the progress was competitive, transparent, and devoid of manipulation.
If people have trust in you, regardless, regardless, I don't want to recline and then deal with those matters because as I'm saying, me dancing. Yes. Nobody spoke to me. Say, oh, any MPC. I was a leader at the time. Say, any MPC. And I said, no. Nobody.
With the flag-bearer election just days away, tensions remain high as party leaders continue to push for discipline and cohesion in what remains a tightly contested race.
Away from the NPP, pressure group Arise Ghana has decided to temporarily suspend its protest at the U.S. Embassy in Accra, where they had been demanding the deportation of the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. The group says it's given the American authorities time to respond to their petition and offer assurances of efforts to facilitate Ofori-Atta's immediate return to Ghana. However, they are clear if they don't get the assurances they're looking for, the picket will be back on, and this time there's no end in sight. There's more in this report coming up.
Thank Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta, a Ghanaian national and former Minister of Finance, whose presence in Ghana is being sought by appropriate state institutions to respond to matters arising within established constitutional, legal, and accountability frameworks. Commitment to due process and rule of law. This request is guided neither by prejudice nor presumption of guilt, but by Ghana's enduring commitment to due process, transparency, accountability, and the rule of law as enshrined in this Constitution and democratic practice. Bilateral relations and shared democratic values. Ghana and the United States of America share a long-standing and cordial relationship founded on diplomatic values, good governance, mutual respect for sovereignty, and cooperation in matters of justice and institutional accountability. It is in this spirit of partnership and mutual respect that this petition is respectfully submitted, with the understanding that the facilitation of lawful processes strengthens public confidence in democratic institutions and reinforces international norms of accountability. Request for diplomatic assistance or guidance. We humbly request that the embassy within the bounds of diplomatic mandate and applicable international and domestic laws consider providing any assistance or guidance that will support efforts aimed at facilitating the return of Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta.
On to food and agriculture, the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is mounting strong criticism against the government over its continued failure to lift the ban on grains export, even as farmers across the country struggle to sell their produce. According to the association, the situation has been worsened by the influx of imported maize, which continues to dominate the local market, leaving locally produced grains without buyers and pushing farmers into deep financial distress. Now, farmers in the Upper West region are among the hardest hit as thousands of bags of maize remain unsold despite repeated appeals for intervention. Speaking to JoyNews, the Peasant Farmers Association warned that the prolonged situation could discourage large-scale and commercial farming with dire consequences for the national buffer stock. Now, before we engage them, we shall bring you the responses of the chairman for that committee.
The farmers are not only devastated by the situation, but are also discouraged from continuing large-scale commercial maize farming. From the municipal capital to the most remote parts of the municipality, farmers are left in limbo with their bags of maize sitting idle and yearning for the market.
Behind me, you see bags of maize here in Tumu in the Upper West region. Farmers here say they are struggling to sell these produce, and that is affecting their daily lives.
Commercial farmers in the Upper West region, including the 2025 Upper West Best Woman Farmer, Damata Yusuf, say the losses incurred during the farming season are enormous due to the poor sales.
Last year, at this time, maize was 500 Ghana cedis a bag. That's 100 kg. But this year, like this, even 300 you will not get. 300 Ghana cedis for the 100 kg, you will not get. And during the time of planting, we bought fertilizer about 420 Ghana cedis.
I have already incurred losses this farming season. Even though I am yet to sell my bags of maize, the current market price is a clear indication that I will lose a significant amount of money.
Just even to get money to even bring those items to the household is even a challenge for us now. How will I be happy to go in for next year harvest? It's a problem. So I don't know. Many people will drop out from the farming this year.
Farmers are also grappling with harvesting challenges as laborers who usually assist with harvesting have left the area for other places due to the low price of maize.
We have seen that. Why should I come and work and take one bag of maize, then I'm going to sell 250 or 300?
That's why now, this year, they left us and ran back to Northern region and then Northeast.
This year, we couldn't get laborers to help us do harvesting.
Why?
Because of the low price of maize. Maize, okay. The price is low. So the women at Ape said the prices are not good, so they will not come.
Government initially allocated 100 million cedis to the National Buffer Stock Company to address the glut and later made an additional allocation of 200 million cedis in the 2026 budget statement. However, farmers say they are yet to see any impact.
Earlier on, I heard that government have even given money to some aggregators to buy, but we've not seen them around this area. We've not seen any aggregator this year, so we are asking the government to come to our aid. If not, maybe he will lose farmers the way we Upper West here or in Tumu here normally do the farming.
We never enjoy anything from the buffer stock. So I'll plead the government. Once they wanted to give buffer stock things to buy, they have to do it regional basis. Especially maize. You know, maize, you have to assess and know if they're going to buy maize. And they're doing regional basis. People know that if the money comes to Upper West, South West East, and West East, we all benefit more from that money.
The Member of Parliament for the Sisala East constituency, Mohammed Issa Bataglia, says he is convinced the government is committed to addressing the challenges raised by the farmers.
Trust me, I'm sure John Dramani Mahama, being the president, being the farmer himself, understands these issues very well. And most of the Minister of Agriculture has been welcoming and has taken a lot of steps to make sure that the suffering of most farmers has been alleviated. But I believe strongly that the president is focused on this, and we have this problem resolved for our people.
He also notes that to further ease the challenges facing farmers in the area, government has begun the construction of roads under the Big Push initiative to facilitate the transportation of farm produce.
Most farmers are struggling to be able to bring their farm produce to the various market centers. I am sure in the next few years, we will be smiling, thanking President Mahama and his minister and the entire team for the good work being done for the Sisala land in terms of road network.
The farmers are also demanding a ban on the importation of grains, particularly maize, to protect local farmers.
What we want government to do for us is first, they should stop importation. They import a lot of maize into the country since last year to this year, and still they are still importing the maize.
Okay. What we are pleading to the government, the government should know that the importation of the maize is too much. Because you know, when you have your old people, the poor people who are farmers and farm the maize, country will have the maize in the house, no even buyer.
Farming, which remains the main livelihood of people in the area, is gradually becoming unattractive to residents who once depended on it. Government intervention, they say, is therefore crucial to salvaging the situation. For Joy News, Fatao Bayaga, Tumu, Upper West Region.
So what you've just seen are farmers expressing their concerns about the situation. Meanwhile, Chairman of Parliament's Select Committee on Food, Agriculture and Cocoa Affairs, Dr. Godfrey Seydou Jasau, detailed the immediate steps the government plans to take. He spoke on Joy News today.
We've engaged the policymakers, we've engaged the Ministry of Agri and also the National Food Buffer Stock on co-evolving a solution that can be sustainable enough to ensure that this situation does not recur. Just before I say that, let me underscore the fact that having enough food produce in the system is actually positive. Because this is at a time that we are just recovering from food shortages and higher food price inflation. Now, this situation is resulting in a lowering of food price inflation, which means that there's actually food for Ghanaians to be able to buy. Now, buffer stock has its challenges, but like I say, let's move forward. Our forward march is that we have structured a solution to this. First of all, we have about over 40,000 metric tons of maize that are hanging in the countryside via our desktop analysis for people to buy. Now, I mean, that has to be bought. Now, there's a financing challenge, there's an infrastructure challenge, there's an investment challenge. Financing challenge, government is approaching it by allocating 200 million Ghana cedis. Now, this has been appropriated, and so Buffer Stock has advertised and shortlisted 13 companies that are also geographically distributed in a way that you won't have them buying them from Ejura only, but you can have traceability, where some of them are located in the middle belt, some are located in the southern belt, some are located in the northern belt.
Right.
And so you have this, they are crowding in this 160 million Ghana cedis that is available to them, and then they are allowed to source in additional private financing to be able to attack the issue, buy maize and also buy paddy rice.
I'll take you to the Savannah region, where Police Intelligence Department has arrested 22 Togolese nationals suspected of involvement in illegal mining activities within the West Gonja municipality of the Savannah region. Now, the arrest was effected on 23 January 2026 when a team of police officers intercepted a Kia truck with registration number BA22312, registered 12. The vehicle was being driven by suspect Abdul Majid Yakubu. Upon interrogation, the occupant stated that they were nationals of Togo and were traveling to Tuntumba, a known illegal mining community, with the intention of engaging galamsey activities. The suspects are currently in police custody and are expected to be handed over to the Ghana Immigration Service for necessary immigration and legal processes. Investigations into the matter are ongoing, and further development will be communicated in due course. Now, the Driver and Vehicle License Authority says it has given the Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana, VMAG, an option to engage with OMEL or MEL, the company that won the contract to manufacture and emboss number plates, if it also wants to render such services. The Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana has filed an injunction at the High Court in Accra asking the Driver and Vehicle License Authority be restrained from rolling out digital or any new vehicle number plate registration system beginning January 2026. This more in the following report.
According to the Vehicle Embossment Association of Ghana, VMAG, the DVLA has awarded both the manufacturing and embossment of number plates to a single company, Original Manufacturing and Embossment Limited, OMIL, owned by Dr. Nyako Esumedu Apia, also known as Dastibre. The association says this move is unusual and goes against long-standing practice, describing DVLA's decision as illegal and discriminatory. However, DVLA insists OMEL won the contract legitimately under the previous government. The CEO of DVLA, Julius Nikwe Korte, spoke about this while rendering an account of his first year in office.
A company, an institution has opened for restrictive tendering. You've all gone to tender for the contract. You lost. Now you think there's a new government. You come to me and tell me that I shouldn't allow the man to work. And I ask you, why shouldn't I allow him to work? You couldn't say it. Now, so if you had won, would you have come to me to tell me that I shouldn't allow you to work? Then he was quiet.
According to a deputy CEO of DVLA, Foster Akosi Asante, the authority met members of VMAG and gave them an option to either engage OMEL, who want the contract to sublet it to its members, or continue the court case.
Leadership of VMAG met us, and we spoke about two options. We told them that our meeting with them was not a call for an out-of-court settlement, but was to judge with them and give them other alternative roads that they can use. Because as it stands, we know that there is a valid contract, so it may serve their interest if they should contact OMEL, who has the contract to manufacture and emboss. and emboss.
Mr. Korte also raised concerns about the number of companies who emboss number plates and its security implications.
I was with Mr. Buna and the team at Pokwasi, and we saw one woman. She's an elderly woman who has placed number plates all over her store. So I went there and said, Madam, I want plates. I said, mommy. She doesn't know me. So I wrote the number for her and I asked her, when can I come for? I said, bra. I 300 cedis. Next day I went and she gave me the number. You can imagine if I have issues with Mr. Leo, and I hate him so much that I want to deal with him. All I'll do is that I'm a serious armed robber. I'll just look at Mr. Leo's car number, put it on my number plates, use it for armed robbery, leave the car there, and who'll be arrested.
On the legalization of Okada, the CEO said Okada riders will be taken through thorough training before they are issued license.
But in convention, we would like each and every Okada rider to be identified under a cooperative because of the insurance package the cooperatives are also going to lobby for. So when there's any accident, we know who must come in and who must help in terms of insurance issues.
Now, joy is pulling up at the Ayawaso Mall, and it's not a drill. Now, from Friday 23rd to Sunday 25th January, the Ayawaso Retail Center will transform into a hub of fun, music, games, and unbeatable shopping deals. As Joy FM holds Joy at the Mall, starting daily from 10 a.m., the 3-day activation promises something for everyone in the family. Shoppers will also enjoy discounted family-friendly deals from participating shops at the mall, making it the perfect destination for weekend shopping with added fun. And my colleague Adubia Sari joins us from the Ayawaso Retail Center for more on this. Adubia, how is the mood at the Ayawaso Retail Center?
Joy Brands has taken over the Ayawaso Retail Center for an exciting family day, 3 family day of exciting experiences, and a whole lot of things are going on here. This year's Joy at the Mall is themed health and wellness, and when I came here, I did see that a whole lot of things here are related to wellness. Now, you do know that your favorites, JoyNews, Joy FM, and all the other Joy brands are very particular about bringing you information, accurate information, entertaining you and educating you. And we're also very particular about family life, your health and wellness. And that is why this year's theme, this year's Joy at the Mall has been dubbed Health and Wellness. So we are here, first of all, at Professional Platinum. The vendor here's name is Ernest. Ernest, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing well, thank you. And you?
I'm okay. So I see they are selling a water filter. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, thank you. So this is alkaline water filter. So it helps to take out the acidity in our water, and it increases the pH and makes it alkaline. Now, because most times the water we take, it passes through the polytank, the pipes, and then over time the water becomes acidic. And when you keep taking acidic water, over time the body begins to feel sick, and then we start having some health problems. When you take alkaline water, it helps to hydrate the body. It helps to detox the body. It just gives you that good bone health. All these inflammations and the rest.
I see that there's a jug here. It's 3.5 liters. So I take the alkaline stones are here. When you put the water in it, and then it's reduces the acid.
The acidity in the water.
Okay, so how much is this going for?
Okay, so this is going for 3,000 Ghana cedis. But because of the exhibition, we are doing a 50% discount. So it's 1,500, and it ends tomorrow. So I will urge everyone out there who hasn't got this to please come around and see how it works, and then they can invest in it.
That's amazing. How is Passionate going so far?
Yeah, so far so good, because everyone is particular about health. I think the world is a bit more health conscious today. So yeah, most people have been coming. Some people have heard our adverts on radio, TV, and they've been coming to Petronas.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Joy News.
Thank you so much. So there you have it, all you families out there who want to have a healthy living. You are very particular about the water you're taking, the food you drink, anything concerning you. Now this year myself, I want to work on my body, shape up and get all fit and all of that. So we are here at Fitness Gifts. The vendor has
the fitness needs, from resistance bands, which I'll be buying, to dumbbells. They have gym carpets, yoga mats. Everything is available. We have gym gloves. Everything is available here for those of you who want to keep fit this year. Now, right beside the person who sells the gym equipment, we have the very person who sells the gym clothing, one you will need to be able to go to the gym. And even if you want to work out at home, you still have to change into the appropriate clothing to avoid all this friction and discomfort when you're working out. So we have gym bras, you have sweatshirt, everything needed here. You have a gym bag, you have the kicks to do your workout. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, let me join you right here. We do know that you are selling your things at cool prices. Tell us about what you sell and the deals you are giving our audience.
Okay, so we are into gym wears. As you know, our brand is Fine Face GH. We have thrifted ones and then we have brand new ones as well. The brand new ones are branded in our name. We have gym bags, we have cakes, socks. In fact, we have everything.
So what are the prices?
For the thrifted ones, as low as 60 cedis, you get a biker shorts. We have tubes for 50 cedis upwards. And then the brand new one starts from as low as 400 cedis. You get something new for yourself as well. Yes.
Thank you so much. So please, they are leaving here tomorrow. You are not going to get this deal anywhere. Everything you need to keep fit, please make your way to the Achimota Retail Center. I mean, if you are doing your weekend shopping and you are not at the Achimota Retail Center, where are you? If you are staying at home, please leave. Come to Achimota Center and buy something for yourself. I see beetroot cake and coconut scones. How innovative. Auntie, tell us exactly about the products you sell and how healthy they are and the deals you are giving to our audience.
Yes, so this is Jodopi healthy foods. So I make natural fruit juice. I make mango with turmeric. I make pineapple, ginger, and turmeric, and then mango pine, and then just squeezed orange. They are all natural, no additives.
Basically, freshly squeezed juice, right? With very wonderful savory. See, I see beetroot cake. That's very innovative. Now, I know our theme for this year's Joy at the Mall is health and wellness. Tell us a little bit about your cake.
Okay, so myself, I'm a very health conscious person. So with that, I thought of if I have to produce food for people outside or customers, my concern is their health. So with a beetroot cake, I mostly take these rooty vegetables. So I thought, okay, why don't I add the beetroot to it? Because it has a very good health beneficial. So it's the reason why I came up.
Okay, and the price is good?
Yes, the price is good. So with my natural drink, it's 250 ml and it's going for 15 cedis. And with the beetroot, and then I have a coconut raw cake. It has this flake of coconut in it and it's very tasty.
Hi. Yeah. Thank you so much. So there you have it. More goodies for you at very, very cool prices. So the vendors are here in their numbers. Oh, someone promised to give me tea. Vestige Herbals. Please, my tea. They have all these wonderful supplements here for you who is health conscious to come. They have their banner here, lists everything they can take care of, right? And so I'm here to take my tea. Yes. So what's the component? Sorry for less. What's the component of this? What's in this?
It's Vestige Herbal Tea with green tea and green coffee. That's how it is. Yeah, it cleanses your veins and protects your heart well. It also helps you maintain your weight. It's natural, organic. Green tea and green coffee. Yeah.
That's amazing. So I have here my tea. If you are in the house and you want healthy tea, like I'm taking myself, you need to come here at the Achimota Retail Center. We have wonderful lenses here too. They do tell me that the frame is free. They give you a free eye test. You just only have to buy the lens. How cool is that? You're not going to get this anywhere apart from Joy at the Mall. Hi, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so over at iSurance, we have a lot of free things. We believe that having to wear glasses shouldn't be a hassle. It shouldn't break your bank. You know, you don't have to pile up a lot of money before you get a pair of glasses, because anything can happen. So here we have free glasses, free frames, free cases. We give one of our amplifiers for free. You only pay for your lens. And our lenses are 499 cedis for a standard lens. You get it at 499 cedis.
It means the frame is free and the eye test is free.
Yes, please.
So I can do one after my recording?
All year round. All year round. You don't have to pay for tests of any kind. You don't have to pay for it.
People of God in your homes right now watching Joy News, you are hearing this good deal for yourself. Free frame, free eye test. You only pay for the lens. That's at 499 cedis. This is a very cool deal you do not want to miss. I'm also here at another vendor's place. That's Paco More. Amazing products displayed on their table. They have granola, lovers of granola like myself. You have processed Hausa cocoa powder, Banku mix powder, things that will make cooking easier for you. You have all those things here. Chia seeds. Wellness, health and wellness. Remember, they have chia seeds, they have everything you need is here. Shea butter, basically everything, pure honey, everything you need is right. I'm going to be engaging one of the vendors to tell me the deals they have for you, and then I'll hand over to you, MFA. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Anyway.
Okay, I'm okay. I mean, I see all these things. I'm okay. Yes. Tell us a bit about your product and the deals you're offering our audience.
Well, basically, as you can see, we have several products from Kenwest, from kombuchas, basically things that help the guts internally. We of the firm believe that things that go inside define us, so we must be very careful. And every overly processed thing, there's an equivalent of something that's very healthy, and we tend to provide those things for customers.
So today, what are the deals our people should expect?
Well, several products have been discounted. We've reduced the prices to very reasonable prices, and we would wish everybody to have a try of it and see the kind of things we offer.
It's amazing. Thank you so much. So this promo is ending tomorrow. It's a 3-day activity. We started yesterday, went so well. Continuing today, and we are ending tomorrow. If you're not here, rush to this place right now. If you're unable to come today, endeavor to make it here tomorrow. So I'm particularly excited about the things I've seen so far. I'm going to get 1 or 2 things for myself before I return to the workplace. And I expect you, when you close from work, to also pass by and get 1 or 2 things for yourself. Over to you in the studio.
Adubia, you're such a sweetie. When you see food, you're so excited. You couldn't even hide it. Go on with your tea, by the way. You're still watching JoyNews Room, and you know where to be today and tomorrow. The Achimota Retail Center. But still in the news, President John Dramani Mahama has revealed government's plans to establish Ghana's first ever cyber and electronic warfare center at the Tamale Air Force Base. We'll bring you this. Please stay. Thank you for staying with us. This is JoyNews Room. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has revealed government's plans to establish Ghana's first ever cyber and electronic warfare center at the Tamale Air Force Base, aimed at enhancing surveillance along the country's borders. According to the president, the state-of-the-art facility will also be equipped with assault capabilities to defend the country in the event of any external threat. He spoke at the Ghana Armed Forces 2026 West African Soldiers Social Activities, WASA, in Accra.
President John Mahama joined hundreds of military officers and top government officials, including the finance minister, who also acts as defense minister, Dr. Kasila Tuforsen, and the interior minister, Mohamed Muntaka Mubarak, among others. In his address, the president stressed the need to adequately fortify the country's armed forces, particularly in the wake of growing insurgencies in neighboring countries.
Plans are also well advanced to procure armored personnel carriers, strategic drones, and advanced communication systems to establish Ghana's first state-of-the-art cyber and electronic warfare center in the northern sector. As I announced earlier, we're going to set up a cyber and electronic warfare center at the Tamale Air Force Base. And this center will be responsible for maintaining surveillance of our borders, and also will have an assault capacity in the event that our country comes under any attack.
He added that government plans to establish 2 additional military units in the Oti and Central regions to further strengthen Ghana's security architecture.
The government has also taken the strategic decision to establish 2 new military units in the Oti and Central regions. This initiative reflects emerging security dynamics and the need to strengthen our national response framework.
President Mahama also commended the military for their role in restoring relative calm in Boko and other conflict-affected areas.
I wish to commend the collective efforts of the armed forces under Operation Gongong and Operation Maidaburi in Boko and its environs. Peace and security are the bedrock of development, and your professional conduct during these operations has significantly contributed to the relative calm we are witnessing in these areas today.
Meanwhile, Acting Defense Minister Dr. Kasala Tofosen says the country continues to enjoy peace and steady progress across all sectors through the guidance of the President.
Mr. President, under your guidance, our nation continues to enjoy peace and steady progress across all sectors. Your economic reset and good governance continue to anchor the happiness and hope of the Ghanaian people.
The President later presented a fleet of vehicles to the Ghana Armed Forces and cards sought for an accommodation project for military personnel. The Chief of Defense Staff, General William Ajapon, commended the government for its continued commitment to supporting the Ghana Armed Forces.
On behalf of the Military High Command and the entire Ghana Armed Forces, I wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to the government's unwavering commitment to our welfare, operational readiness, and capacity building initiatives.
Together, these initiatives signal the government's renewed commitment to strengthening national security and modernizing the Ghana Armed Forces to effectively respond to both present and emerging threats. For Joy News, Fatau Bayaga, Accra.
Now, the battle lines are forming in Ayawaso East as the race to replace the late MP picks up. Political activities is rising in both the NDC and NPP, with the widow of the late lawmaker Hajia Amina Adam officially throwing her hat into the ring. At least 3 hopefuls have declared interest in the NDC ticket, including Ghana's ambassador to Nigeria. The Electoral Commission has set Tuesday, March 3, 2026 for the by-election.
The Ayawaso East parliamentary seat is taking shape with Hajia Amina Adam's announcement drawing mixed reactions. Critics say the timing comes too soon after her husband's passing, while supporters praise her decision to continue his work. The Electoral Commission on January 16 set March 3 for the by-election following the MP's death under Article 112, Subclause 5 of the 1992 Constitution. The EC must organize a by-election whenever a parliamentary seat becomes vacant. In a statement on Thursday, January 22, Hajia Adam said her decision was influenced by repeated appeals from constituents, grassroots members, and traditional leaders. Her declaration also revives historical interest in Ghana's politics, where spouses of deceased MPs have sometimes contested and won. Some residents in the constituency have shared their expectations.
It will be difficult for her to stand or to win the election. It will be difficult for her. But let's put our fingers across and then see what will happen. With support, we will support her. I mean, it's like election. Someone will be like, I will support her. The person will go behind the polling station or behind the ballot box, and then the person will be like, oh, I won't allow this, so let me just give it to the man.
Everybody is expressing his opinion, but we are waiting for 7th February for us NDC to nominate our parliamentary candidate. You know, East Ayawaso has been a backbone and NDC purely constituency since '92. So everybody is looking up to the NDC.
Meanwhile, Deputy Director of Elections and IT, Rashid Tanko Computer, believes the party remains resolute and confident in securing victory.
The contest will be very civil. It will be straight to the point. Others will come in, and then the delegates will decide who should lead them.
The NPP is also refusing to be sidelined in the by-elections.
Over the year, that appears to be the trend. Quite worrying, though, but well, that's what it is. And the NDC, I'm told, would be going through the process of selecting their candidate through primaries, for which reason we cannot for now say that the lady would automatically emerge the candidate.
The NDC will begin receiving nominations on Saturday, January 24. Even before the process starts, some individuals are already showing interest in contesting the seat on the party's ticket.
In a small home in Techimantra, 2-year-old Hiba Dul Osman fights her every breath, her childhood overshadowed by a hidden battle within her chest. Diagnosed with a life-threatening hole in her heart, her parents, a teacher and a devoted mother, now face an impossible choice to find 120,000 Ghanaian cedis for an urgent surgery or risk losing their daughter. Through tears and desperation, they are appealing to the nation, hoping someone will hear their cry and help mend a little heart that's running out of time. And as Sabit reports from Techiman.
In the quiet of a home in Techimantra, a little girl fights a battle with every breath she takes. This is 2-year-old Hiba Dul Osman. Her smile is bright, but her heart is fragile. For Hiba's parents, Dul Osman Ali and Saadatu Abubakar, the last 2 years have been a journey of fear, confusion and hope.
Since we gave birth to her, when she got to 6 months, that we realized that she has one. The general public to come to my aid. My child is a very lovely girl, and I need your support in order to cure her condition. Please, I beg.
But what exactly is Hiba battling? For answers, we came to the Holy Family Hospital to speak with specialist pediatrician Dr. Jacqueline Ajapoma Asibi.
If we say hole in heart, it means a child during formation of the organs. In the first 3 months of pregnancy, there was a problem, an abnormality, a problem for which the heart was not formed as it should be. What this happens is that affects how the blood flows in the heart and how the whole heart works. And usually it starts from that 3 months and the baby is born with it with so many symptoms and signs.
And without surgery, what is the most likely outcome for little Hiba?
The good news, it can be repaired here at Kolebu. He's gone to the cardiothoracic surgeons, they are ready to repair. The cost is 120,000 Ghana cedi. Definitely this parents need support. We are appealing to you, anybody who can help Hiba will be very grateful. because fixing this tetralogy of allotment as early as possible is done. And when it's fixed, he will live a normal life. So we miss. But unfortunately, if it's not fixed, there are lots of complications. They won't thrive. Most of these babies will not make it up to 5 years.
Back at home, Heber's race against time continues. Her parents hang on to hope, buoyed by the knowledge that a solution exists, yet crippled by the barrier of cost. For Dul and Sada too, every labored breath from their daughter is a reminder of the clock ticking down. They have a diagnosis, they have a hospital ready to help, and they have a doctor who confirms this little life can be saved. What they need now is a miracle of collective compassion. You have seen Heber's smile, you've heard her parents' tears, and the doctor's urgent plea. This family is not asking for a luxury, they are asking for a lifeline. A chance for a little girl to simply have a normal childhood.
6 months akolai bewu na akolai wa rade Ghana for boy me pesa akolai bewu oyo bibiara de tesi ade mboa na ye de samu mboa ye de ni saska no tumi.
Let's help mend this little broken heart for Hiba and for her family watching their daughter struggle every single day. Every contribution, big or small, brings her one heartbeat closer to a full life. Anna Sabit, Joy News, Techiman.
Please be kind and generous enough to save Hiba. That'll be all for the bulletin. I am Emefa Akosia Adati. For more news, do log on to myjoyonline.com. Enjoy your weekend.